Good morning students. Today we are continuing with solution of GUJCAT 2017. So first question is, if f r minus 3 by 5 to r minus 3 by 5 function is given 3x plus 1 upon 5x minus 3, then options are given. F inverse x is 2 times fx, f inverse x is fx, f inverse x is minus fx, and f inverse x does not exist. Right? Now remember one thing, for function, if function is given of the type ax plus b upon cx plus d, right? So this type of function, if a plus d is equal to 0, means sum of this coefficient a plus d is equal to 0, then f inverse x is equal to fx. Then f inverse x is equal to fx. Now see here, 3 minus 3, 0. That is, your correct answer is f inverse x is equal to fx. So this is your correct answer, f inverse x is equal to fx. Right? Now, this you have to remember. Now, f r2r, fx is equal to 3x plus 2, g r2r, gx is equal to 6x plus 5. Then g over f inverse of 10. Means you have to first find out the f inverse and then take the composition of g and f inverse. So fx is this. So what is your f inverse x? So f inverse x is equal to, consider this fx is equal to x. So what is your f inverse x? X minus 2 divided by 3. So this is your f inverse x. So now g over f. So g over f of inverse x is equal to g of f inverse x, is g of f inverse x. Now f inverse x is this. So this is g of x minus 2 by 3. Now definition of g bracket is 6 bracket. So 6 bracket is x minus 2 by 3 and plus 5 is the answer. Right? So now this is 3 into 2, 2. So what is your answer? Twice x minus 2 plus 5. That is twice x minus 4 plus 5. That is twice x plus 1. Now what you require? Instead of x, 10. So substituting x is equal to 10 here. That is 10 here. So 10 into 2. That is 20 plus 1. So 21 is your correct answer. So option A is correct one. Right? Next question. Relation S is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3 is defined on the set 1, 2, 3 is, options are given, not transitive, symmetric, reflexive and equivalence. First off, we are starting with reflexive. What is reflexive? If you are given a comma a belongs to S, then it's called a reflexive. For symmetric, AB belongs to S implies BA belongs to S, then it's a symmetric. And for transitivity, AB belongs to S, BA belongs to S, then AB, BC. Right? Then AC belongs to S, then it's called a transitive. If relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then this is a equivalence. Right? So we are starting with reflexive. Here relation is defined on the set 1, 2, 3. Means 1, 1 is belongs to S. Is 1, 1 belongs to S? No. So therefore this is not reflexive. Sorry. Symmetric. 1, 2. Then 2, 1. Okay. So this is reflexive. But this is not reflexive because for saying it's a true statement, you have to prove that its statement is true for all possibilities, right? So another possibility is 2, 3. If we take 2, 3, then 3, 2 is in this relation S? No. So it is not possible, right? So if you want to prove this is not true statement, then you have what you have to prove? Prove that it's not true for any one statement, right? But if you want to prove, then you have to prove for all possibilities, right? So this is not symmetric. Now transitive. AB belongs to S, BC belongs to S, then AC belongs to S, then it's called a transitive. So here 1, 2. So 1, 2 belongs to S, then 2, 1 belongs to S. Now 1, 1. Is 1, 1 belongs to S? No. So this is not transitive. So your correct answer is not transitive. Right? Now third question. That is question number 12. Tan inverse cot x plus cot inverse tan x is equal to blank. Now you know, if outside function is inverse, tan inverse, then you must have inside function tan. Then your answer will be tan inverse tan x is x. Tan inverse tan x is x. If this x belongs to the range of this function, that is tan inverse, that you know, right? Answer of this is this. If this x belongs to range of tan inverse. So here is cot inverse, here is tan inverse. And you have one formula, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So this is your standard formula for this example. Now tan inverse cot x. So tan inverse cot x, you have to change this into cot. So tan inverse x is pi by 2 minus cot inverse x. So pi by 2. So answer of this is equal to pi by 2 minus cot inverse, and this is your x, cot x. So cot inverse cot x plus pi by 2 minus, this is cot inverse, pi by 2 minus tan inverse. So tan inverse tan x. Now x belongs to first quadrant, right? So all value of x of trigonometric inverse trigonometric function lies in pi by 2, then it lies in its required range. So this is lies in here. So answer of pi by 2 plus pi by 2 is pi. This is x and this is x. So your correct answer is pi minus 2x. That is option C is correct one. So pi minus 2x is correct one answer. Now this cos 2 tan inverse 1 upon 5 plus tan inverse 5. Now you know one formula, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy if xy is less than 1. If xy is greater than 1, then answer is pi plus this tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. And if xy is equal to 1, then answer is pi by 2. So look at here. What is this? Xy is 1. So answer of this is pi by 2. So what is your answer? This is cos 2 into pi by 2. So cos 2 into pi by 2, that is cos pi. And cos pi is minus 1. So minus 1 is your correct answer. Right? So you have to solve like this for competitive exam. Right? Now, next question. For triangle ABC, if A is equal to tan inverse 2, B is equal to tan inverse 3, then C is equal to what? Now you know one formula. Tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is always pi. Then you know. Now what is given? Tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3. So tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is pi minus. Answer of this is pi by 4. So this implies tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is equal to pi minus pi by 4, that is 3 pi by 4. So remember this as a formula also, and this also formula, right? So tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is 3 pi by 4. Now also you know for triangle ABC, A plus B plus C is equal to pi. Now A plus B, that is tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3. So tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is 3 pi by 4. So this is 3 pi by 4. So 3 pi by 4 plus C is equal to pi, right? So C is equal to pi minus 3 pi by 4. That is C is equal to pi minus 3 pi by 4. That is pi by 4 is the correct answer. That is option B, right? Now next question is, if the area of the triangle with vertices 2, 5, 70 and 3, 1 is 10 in it, then find A. Right? Now you know area of the triangle with vertices. So vertices are given 2, 5, 78 and 3, 1. Right? Now area of the triangle is delta is equal to half modulus of D, where D is the determinant, modulus of D, where D is the determinant with vertex is this, that is 1 1 1 2 5 1 7 k 1 3 1 1, right? This is your D. If I remove these brackets, just I am explaining, right? Now delta is given 10, so delta is given 10 is equal to half modulus of D, that is modulus of D is equal to 20, that is D is equal to plus or minus 20, right? And D is this determinant, right? Now remember my statement. If in area of triangle, either if the vertices of triangle out of 3 vertices, if one vertex is origin, if one vertex is origin, right, then you have to expand only 2 by 2 matrix determinant, right? Because suppose these are the vertices of the triangle 2 3 1 4 5 1, these are the vertices, and I am writing determinant D. Now expanding by 1, you have to expand only 2 by 2 determinant, right? So therefore we are shifting, right? So as earlier I told you what to do, shifting of origin on 2 5, so this becomes 0, and you have formula x is equal to x dash plus h and y is equal to y dash plus k, where x dash and y dash are new coordinates and x and y are old coordinates, and h and k are shifting point. So what is your new coordinates? Old minus shifting. So this is old minus shifting. So what you have to do? Simply technique. Write down 0 0 on first vertex, any vertex, but we are taking first as a origin, shifting of origin at 2 5. So this is 0 0. Then this minus this. Old minus shifting is this is hk, so 7 minus 2 is 5, and this is k minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 1 minus 4 is minus 4, right? So what we have to do, this is your old process. Now I am giving you a new shortcut method. What to do? First of all, shifting origin at any point and write down the new coordinates. So this is one vertex is 0 of triangle. Now if one vertex in triangle is origin, then you have to expand this 2 by 2 matrix determinant only, right? And always multiply given area by 2, that is your D. So D is equal to plus or minus 20. We prove here how we get this D. So remember this, while area of the triangle is given and you have to find some constant, then multiply your area, given area, by 2, that is D is equal to, with plus or minus, because there is a modulus. Due to this modulus you have to take plus or minus, right? So multiply area by plus or minus 2. So 10 is given. So your D is, now this is your calculation, but this is your shortcut, right? So first shifting origin, write down new coordinate, and then write D is equal to plus or minus double of this is 20. Here, see, right? Now what is D? D is the expansion of these two, right? So this is minus 4, right? Minus 5 into minus 4 is minus 20, right? Minus k, and minus minus plus. So k plus 2. K plus 2. Sorry, this is k minus 5. So minus k plus 5 is equal to plus or minus 20, right? Now this is minus 15 minus k. So minus 15 minus k is equal to either 20 or minus 15 minus k is equal to minus 20 or minus 20. So now simplify this. If we take minus 20 to here, this becomes minus 35. K goes to here. So k is minus 35, or from this, what is k? 5, right? So k is equal to 5. So your correct answer will be option B, 5 or minus 35, right? So next question is, if k is equal to p plus q plus r, then value of this determinant. what is given, right? So earlier I told you, remember three things: what is given, what you require, and for requirement what you can. So this is given, p plus q plus r is equal to k. So from this determinant, where is p plus q plus r? How we get p plus q plus r? So see, if we add all columns, this is p q r, this is p q r, this is p q r. So if we collect all columns in one column, then we get p plus q plus r, right? So C1 on C1, doing C1 plus C2 plus C3. So adding C1 plus C2 plus C3, what we get? This is P plus Q plus R plus K. I am writing only one line. That is P plus Q plus R plus K. Similarly, we will get all these second row and third rows. First column elements are P plus Q plus R plus K. And what is given? P plus Q plus R is K. So that is, this is K plus K, because this is your K. So your first column is 2K. First column, first row element is 2K. Similarly, this is P plus Q plus R plus K is 2K. And third row, first column element is again 2K. So what you have to do? Keep in mind and write down as least step as possible. So applying this and then taking this 2K common. So your next step will be twice K, right? Twice K, right? 1, 1, 1, P, K plus P, P, Q, Q, K plus Q. Now 0 is obviously. So what we have to do? On R2, R2 minus R1 and R3, R3 minus R1. Then this become twice K into. Now first row as it is, 1 minus 1, 0. This is K, this is 0. 1 minus 1, 0. This is 0. And P2 cancel, this is K. So you will get here triangle. Right? So answer of this is multiplication of the elements on main diagonal. So multiplication is K into 1 is K square. So answer is twice K into K square. That is 2K cube. So correct answer is 2K cube is your option number B. Right? And this is the most important and most famous example for competitive exam. Find the maximum and minimum value of this. Then find the value of 2p plus 3q. So maximum and minimum value means you have to consider this is a function and you have to find out the range of the function, right? So first of all, we expanding this. So I am expanding directly because we are not able to find the 0 is here. So expanding is very easy. 1 minus plus. So 1 plus cos square theta. Minus plus, I am expanding with first row, cos theta, this is cos theta plus cos theta, that is 2 cos theta, and minus 1, this is cos square theta minus 1, so this is cos square theta minus 1, right? So this is 1 plus cos square theta plus 2 cos square theta minus cos square theta plus 1, this cos square will cancel. So what we get? We get 2 plus 2 cos square theta. 2 plus 2 cos square theta. Now, question is to find the value of this determinant, maximum and minimum value, and then addition of this maximum value and minimum values. So, you have to find out maximum and minimum value. That means you have to find out the range of this D. And for range, you know, range of cos theta. Range of cos theta is minus 1 to 1 close interval, right? And range of cos square theta is close interval 0, 1, right? Now cos square is multiplied by 2. So multiply by 2, what we get? This is 0, 2, and then adding 2, what we get? 2, 4 close interval, right? So maximum value of this is P. So maximum value is P is 4 and minimum value is Q. So Q is 2. Q is 2. 2, right? So 2p, that is 8, plus q, 3q, that is 6. So answer is 8 plus 6 is 14. So 14 is C is the correct answer. You will get this? Any problem? Then simple method. Your ordinary method is this. You know, range of cos square theta is 0 to 1. So 0 is less or equal to cos square theta is less or equal to 1. So this is another method. This is very shortcut method. No need to write down this whole step and wasting your time. Right? Multiplying by 2. Multiply by 2. This is 0 less or equal to 2. Cos square theta less or equal to 2. And adding 2. What we get? 2 less or equal to. This is 2 plus 2 cos square theta less or equal to 4. Right? So 2 and 4. This is maximum. This is minimum. So maximum is 4. P is 4. Q is 2. So we will get same answer. Right? So these are the way to solve the MCQs in for competitive exams.